Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be an Astroflower reading from the 18th, from the 11th through to the 18th. Sorry about that. And we're going to be, this is going to be the last week of Aries. So let's just have a look what's going on before we move into the the season of Taurus. Which there's a lot of changes been going on at the moment in that respect. We've done a video on that for the season of Taurus because everyone's been getting this tower moment and it seems to be a collective thing. So that'll be linked in the description below. Please do go and have a look at that if that interests you. This is your Astroflower. So this is your relationships and your emotions. And this could be on a singular. This could be on for family and friends. This could be for your community and stuff like that. This is your physical side of life. This is the physical path. This is us to do with jobs, relationships, the jobs. Hang on a second, I'll stop moving the bleeding thing. So, your relationships, your job. No, you're not your relationships, your jobs, your businesses, your projects. Oh, blimey. Sorry about this, Scorpio. I'll get there in a minute. This is your inner being and the energies that's running through you at the moment. This is what you feel in the inside of you, as it were, or the influences that are inside of you. And this is the influences or the way you interact with the world around you. So let's just see how your guides are trying to influence your karmic path at the moment. This is spiritual and the material side of life. Actually looks quite nice at the moment for you, Scorpio. It looks lovely. There's a few complications going on. Things don't seem to be ticking as well as you thought it might well be doing on the physical side, the material side of life, such as job, projects, businesses, that sort of thing, acquisitions and things like that. But the emotional side of life, definitely getting a little bit more sort of concrete in a way. Let's have a look at the material side, because that seems to be the side that's causing a bit more of the sort of complications than anything else. If you want to have a look at what elements make up your Astroflower, there is a link in the description below, along with our link to our Instagram page and stuff like that, because those elements do sort of change and they adapt according to the sun's vibrations. And we've been doing a lot of stuff on Cymatic TV, which is also linked in the description below, which is our sister channel. So from last week, it's very interesting. The Ten of Pentacles was over on this side last week, and you did have a few sort of complicated cards of overthinking, I think. And I think this is more this Five of Cups here, which is what the universe is trying to sort of influence on your karmic path, is more warning than anything else, I think. On your spiritual sort of and your relationship sides. On your karmic path, this seems to be a week, so from the 11th through to the 18th, seems to be the week that you need to declare yourself. You need to put your heart out there. You need to put yourself into action. Good things come to those who do not wait. That's not true, though. That's not the phrase. But anyway, it's sort of... the universe is sort of saying to you, or your karmic path is here, sort of saying, now is the moment to put your heart out there, to actually sort of declare yourself in a way, and offer your relationship or your love or your emotions to either the other person in your life or the family and friends and community that is around you. And the sun has been influencing a lot of the water and the air and fire. And you do have a lot of water, air and fire that runs through you. So it might feel a little bit of a roller coaster in the last 2 weeks. And that seems to be settling down a bit for you at the moment and making you feel a little bit more secure about yourself with that King of Pentacles, which is where your guides are trying to influence your karmic path. And they're sort of saying to you, this is it, you've got it, you're sure. You know how you feel. Through past experiences, through your life, and etc., and what you've learned through your life, and your guides above you, which has got this Page of Wands, which has got that enthusiastic energy which you had 2 or 3 weeks ago. It sort of had that. I think it was that week last week where it was a case of we get a dip of energy just before the summer season, and you'll be coming into your summer season over the next month, depending on when you're born, obviously, but you'll see that in the Astroflower books. It seems like you had that dip last week, and it's now coming back up onto a nice, beautiful, bubbly energy, and it's almost saying caution to the wind. Be very childlike within your relationships. Don't put too much pressure on it, and this is you're gonna feel like you've got that excitement within you. You want to gamble in a way, when you want to have that sort of go on that journey into the unknown. That's what it seems to feel like inside you at the moment. And certainly plans or trips or holidays or vacations seem to be within your sphere, in your immediate surroundings at the moment, because there's been that planning there, that Two of Wands there, which wasn't in your reading last week, but certainly that's what seems to be planning at the moment within you. And it's definitely could be a bit of a leap of faith, a bit of a going out there on a limb, and that's a good thing to do. It's a good thing to test yourself like that. But emotionally, in the relationship side, seems like you got it this week. Don't forget that child side inside you. Let them out and play. On the physical side, on the material side, now that's a little bit more complicated. The universe is actually sort of saying to you, you've got more resources than you think. You might be a little bit this week being a little bit prudent, a little bit reserved how you put yourself out there within your job, within your business, or within your projects. And the universe is sort of saying, no, it's probably better to play big, because otherwise you're going to feel a little bit like a child that was promised something that, like a really big lolly, or big chocolate bar, and you only got like a little sweet, So you might feel a little bit like that if you don't put it out there. If you don't put it out there, you're going to get back what you put out there. So, with that Four of Pentacles, be prudent about how you put it in there, but just realize that this is a building plan of going forward. And you should be sort of encouraging that idea of plenitude within your life, a completeness and fullness. And you might just feel a little bit sort of disappointed with the outside world and within your job and stuff like that. And you might have to put your foot down about it. And I think that's what the universe is sort of saying as well, or your guides at least are saying to you as well. Put your foot down and sort of say, no, I'm not going to put up with this. Have a bit of a hissy fit, and that's a good thing to have occasionally if you're right. And it seems like with that Ten of Pentacles, you are right. You've got that resources behind you. You're also planning on the future, trying to move on, get going down that path. And it's quite nice because you do have the Two of Wands and then the Three of Wands, and you've got wands all up the top. So it's going to be very, very passionate week for you within the physical sphere. So it might be a case of looking at maybe changing the way you do your business, taking your business to the next step. Looking as well, maybe changing your job or changing your house and stuff like that. Project building within the conversation that is within you. It's not necessarily the moment to do it, but it's certainly the moment to start looking at it. So there you go, Scorpio. It'd be interesting to see what the sun does this week and how that affects these petals during the week. You'll know that if you go down to Cymatic TV. It's all linked in the description below. There you go, Scorpio. It would be much appreciated if you subscribed to the channel. It will show you appreciation. Much love to you. It's a good way of sharing the love around. So just click that button, subscribe. If you want to see more from our channel, you'll have to click the bell as well that goes along with it. In the meantime, Scorpio, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.